Ye of little faith. You remember when Jesus said that to Peter? When Peter had just did something that nobody had ever done before. Peter had just gotten out of the boat and walked on water. A man like you and me, walking on the water. And Jesus says, little faith? Well, let's look at the story. In Matthew 14, 22 through 33 is the story of Peter walking on the water. There was a storm, and Peter seen Jesus walking on the water when the disciples thought it was a ghost. And Jesus said, don't be afraid, for it is I. But Peter looks out and says, Lord, if that's you, tell me to come. Jesus said, come. Something changed here. And what was once impossible now became possible because God said so. He stepped out of the boat onto the water in the middle of a storm. We know the story that Peter began to sink and Jesus pulled him up, but he still did something that nobody had ever done before. Why would Jesus say little faith when this had never been done before? In Matthew 17:20, it says that faith the size of a mustard seed can move a mountain. Let me show you. Where'd it go? I think to get out of a boat in the middle of a storm is more than mustard seed faith. So what was Jesus talking about? In Matthew 14:31, Jesus clarifies and says, ye of little faith, why did you doubt? He wasn't talking about the size of Peter's faith. He was talking about how long it lasts. He had big faith to get out of the boat, but it didn't last very long. Today, we've got faith in our God. Is the faith that we have a lasting faith? A faith that goes beyond when you didn't get what you thought you should in the time you thought that you should get it. And you've questioned where God is because he didn't come through in the timely manner that you thought he should. Do you still believe before you've seen? Or is he saying, ye of little faith, why did you doubt? It's time to pick up our faith, believe in God, and step out of the boat. Don't be somebody of little faith, but have a faith that lasts until your breakthrough comes. What is your impossible situation today? Because if it's in the Word of God and he said it, the impossible just became possible. So whatever you're struggling with, go find it in the Word of God. Meditate your mind on it, start to believe, and watch the impossible become possible in your life. He's a good God, and that's my God. Hey, if you wouldn't mind supporting me, I've got 2 books out right now on RyanEdbergMinistries.com. It is Does God Still Heal Today? And also, Can You Hear Me Now? This one I wrote a while ago. If you've ever struggled with healing and wondered why you're believing but not receiving, this goes through all the different types of healing in scriptures, shows the miracles of Jesus, the disciples, a lot of healing scriptures, goes through all the arguments that people have on why they shouldn't be healed, whether it's Job, or whether it's Paul's thorn in his flesh, whether it's God's will or not. I go through blood covenant, dominion, and authority. If you really want to dig into healing, go get this book today. And also, you can get Can You Hear Me Now on Amazon and both RyanEdbergMinistries.com. Thank you guys for everybody that supported and bless the ministry. God bless, and we'll see you soon.